So, the Doctor wandered around the TARDIS, fiddling with knobs and pressing buttons as Amelia Pond watched closely from behind.
So, where would you like to go?
Asked the Doctor.
Want to go see some dinosaurs? Or see the great zombie outbreak of 2215?
Numbers,
Zombie
the worst
outbreak?
enemy.
It's all British here now, queried Amelia.
Yes,
Yes,
there
there
was
was
a slight accident.
Wait, hold on. No.
Well, you were gone, so Phil took over.
Okay, sorry. Yes, there was a slight accident when trying to make eating food a more entertaining experience. However, I think we could do better than that.
The Doctor ran around the TARDIS console as Amelia stood and watched with a curious look upon her face.
Ah, I know. How about a trick to...
The Doctor was cut off as a loud crash sounded throughout the TARDIS. Sparks started flying, alarms started ringing, Amelia and the Doctor holding onto the console as the TARDIS was knocked about from side to side. Abruptly, the calamity ceased.
What on earth was that?
Asked Amelia. The Doctor didn't respond as he tapped on the console looking into a screen.
Screen!
Doctor? What's going on?
Doctor?
Doctor?
The Doctor, still looking at the screen, replied.
If you want my dishonest answer, then I know exactly what happened and exactly where we are.
And your honest answer?
My
Replied
honest
Amelia.
answer would be that I have no idea what just happened and I'll have to take a look outside.
The Doctor rushed towards the TARDIS
God,
door.
stuff is getting serious.
Wait, doesn't he have a console he can look outside the TARDIS with? Whatever, anyway.
It's like a grid, but it's not really like...
Okay. Opened it and was about to step outside when he stopped suddenly.
So, are we going to go outside then, or are we just going to stand in the doorway?
Amelia asked. The Doctor had a worried look on his face as he stared at the tall black skyscraper that seemed to disappear under the clouds as huge wires hung from it.
That building, that can't be...
What is it, Doctor?
Amelia desperately asked for a response. The Doctor kept staring at this building.
That's impossible!
It's impossible!
He keeps what is it, Doctor? He says Doctor everything.
The Doctor rushed back to the TARDIS with Amelia following close behind.
Doctor, tell me what is going on now. What is impossible?
Amelia shouted at the Doctor. The Doctor started pulling levers and pushing buttons as quick as he could while saying to Amelia,
Amelia, I would love to tell you however, right now we need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
But why?
asked Amelia. Suddenly alarms started ringing and lights started flashing. The Doctor looked at the monitor while shouting,
No! Don't do that!
Is this one of those times where we should get in the crash position?
asked Amelia.
Yes, it is.
Replied the Doctor, as they both immediately took shelter under the console as the TARDIS crashed into a building.
Crash into a building. Crash, bang.
Hey, it's almost up to you, Phil. A Combine elite soldier walked into Dr. Breen's office, carrying an AR-2 pulse rifle. The large red eye of the soldier's mask looked directly at Dr. Breen as the cold, mechanical voice of the soldier spoke.
Sir, we have confirmation of the object that was tracked across the eastern sector. Well, what is it then?
Dr. Breen's eating something right now. Dr. Breen asked.
Origin is unknown. It is not on any Combine records. Could it be some sort of new rebel aircraft?
Queried Dr. Breen.
Images from scanners confirm it's not an aircraft. The only record of the object is an old United Kingdom police public telephone box. Records state that this is not a vehicle of any sort and would not be able to achieve flight.
Dr. Breen stood up and turned around and put his hand on his face.
Well, obviously, it is now able to flight as our scanners picked it up.
Dr. Breen leaned out the window.
Able of flight.
Leaned on the window, looking out upon the dying city known as City 17.
What's the error percentage on scanner on to record referencing? There cannot be an error, sir. All Combine records are 100% accurate.
The soldier replied in a cold, calculated voice. Dr. Breen said quietly to himself.
What is Eli up to now?
It's Gordon Freeman. The Doctor and Amy pulled themselves out of the TARDIS and found themselves to be in some sort of laboratory. The building was full of dust from where the TARDIS had plowed through the building.
So, seeing as we're not going anywhere anytime soon, can I know what's going on now?
Right. Ever been told a story when you were younger about some
skip
sort of
over me.
monster like the boogeyman? Sorry, did I skip over you? Did I really?
Continue onward.
Why not Phil?
Phil. Right. Ever been told a story when you were younger about some sort of monster like boogeyman, for instance?
The Doctor said to
What?
Amy. Did you skip over me too?
Shh. Well, no, I never really believed in them.
Amy replied. The Doctor gave a blank look and then said,
Okay. Then Well, when I was young, I was told the story of a mythical empire, an empire known as the Combine. They were able to travel buildings. No, they were able to travel from universe to universe, harvesting a planet of its natural resources and transforming the occupants into machines. They command their armies from giant black buildings exactly like the one out there.
Amy looked slightly confused and asked,
Right, but if it's just a story, then how can this be them?
That's the point. I thought it was just a story. However, a lot of things are said just to be stories. Take dragons, for example.
the doctor began to look around the room while Amy continued querying him on.
Hang on, you're saying dragons existed?
Amy, I would love to tell you how wonderful dragons are. However, we are in a very dangerous situation.
The doctor moved back Rebel as a loud screech came from
Screech!
in front of him. He looked into the breeze as a creature jumped at him.
Jump!
Wait, okay.
Dr. Kleiner.
Okay, so Phil can't be everyone.
Barney, are you there?
Who's gonna be Barney or Barney? Yeah.
I think you should be Barney, Sean.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, yo.
Dr. Kleiner said over the communicator. Yeah, I'm here, Doc. What's the problem? Barney replied from a rebel bunker.
I need your help fast. The Combine, they broken into the lab. Something crashed into the side of it. Take your pants off and I can hear voices. I also heard Lammer screaming. She won't stand a chance against them.
It was so dramatic. Okay, Doc. I'll leave you there as soon as possible. We got CPs pinning us down at the moment, and there's harbor mines all over the place, so we'll be there as quick as we can. Barney loaded his AR-2 rifle, as Dr. Kleiner said.
Please hurry. I don't think I have much...
Dr. Kleiner was cut off before he could enter the message. Alright, people, you heard the man. Let's get to the lab ASAP. Barney and the rebels then ran out of the bunker and began firing at the Combine soldiers.
GG.
Okay, let's go. On the other doctor.
Dr. Kleiner said, please hurry. I don't think I have much...
Dr. Kleiner said as a loud buzzing noise was heard and sparks started flying off the communicator as it appeared to switch off.
You shouldn't be using that around this cute little thing. Give it a headache.
A man said as he and a woman emerged from the rubble. The man was carrying Lamar in his arms. As soon as Lamar saw Dr. Kleiner, she jumped over to him and crawled on his shoulder.
You know what they were doing.
Dr. Kleiner looked confused as he watched those two strangers emerge from the rubble.
You see what I did there? Head crab? Headache?
The doctor said to a very confused Dr. Kleiner.
Okay, then obviously not. Well, hello there. I'm the doctor. This is my assistant, Amy Pond, and who might you be?
Well, I'm Dr. Kleiner, of course. This is my lab.
Phil, this is not porn. Stop it.
What did you say?
Shh, just let it go.
Your name was again.
Jamie's getting aroused by this, I can sense.
Go on.
The doctor walked past him as he went over to the surveillance screens behind Dr. Kleiner.
I'm the doctor, just the doctor.
Okay. Sorry, back to British. Said the doctor as he waved the sonic screwdriver at the monitors.
Well, pardon me for asking, but how exactly did you get here and what happened to my lab wall?
Asked Dr. Kleiner. The doctor turned around to face him and said,
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. That would be my, lab, so to speak. We may have crash-landed in here, however, I have much more important questions I need to ask you.
The doctor went over to Dr. Kleiner to stroke Lamar. Oh, okay. Lamar enjoying the attention, then decided to crawl onto the doctor's shoulder.
I get it, because strokes are when you have a stroke, you can't move half of your body.
Yeah. Anyway.
First of all, head crabs, brilliant Zen species. You wouldn't necessarily want to be around one when it hasn't been debeaked as yours has, but what exactly are they doing on Earth?
What on earth are they doing here? Anyway, sorry. Dr. Kleiner looked puzzled at this strange question, but answered, I'm sorry.
It's Phil.
Well, they came through the Renaissance Cascade, of course,
The
Sean.
Renaissance Cascade.
Resonance.
They were one of the more dominant species that came from the border world.
Lamar jumped off the doctor's shoulder and stood next to Dr. Kleiner. It seemed to be looking at Amy with his eyeless head. Amy didn't like the look of it at all. The doctor began to ask more questions.
Sorry, did you just say border world and resonance cascade?
That's so British, resonance.
Yeah, of course. I was working at Black Mesa
Phil
when
is
the
now
incident
Montez.
happened. We were working on teleportation, but had to get past this border world for it to work.
Sounds like a gangster version of Private Kordetsky.
We made great
Dr. Kleiner was cut off as the doctor started correcting him.
Well, I don't want to wish to correct you on all that you may know, but I do know, but Then it's definitely not Earth's border world.
Well, I beg to differ. I even have my notes on this border world. I shall find them for you.
Dr. Kleiner started rummaging through files, and as the doctor walked over to Amy Pond and
Something
whispered,
isn't.
Patrick, you're the other doctor.
No, it's me.
No, it's not.
No.
Something isn't right here at all.
Something isn't right here at all.
Something isn't right here
I just
at all.
said it, Phil. Stop it.
And why would you think that, apart from the mythical
Something
creatures,
isn't
scary creatures, and quite scary men? Man,
Amy whispered back.
Screw
Before the
something.
doctor could answer, Dr. Kleiner presented him with notes from Black Mesa.
These contain information on something isn't right here at all. Travel to it.
Well,
Alright.
the
Whatever.
doctor read through it at lightning speed. Dr. Kleiner looked a bit shocked as he watched the stray man flick through the pages. The doctor, whilst looking through the pages, said,
That can't be unless...
unless what, Doctor?
asked Amy. The doctor turned to Amy and said,
Unless we've traveled into another universe.
The doctor had a very worried look upon his face. He then walked past Dr. Kleiner, through the hole in the laboratory, through the hole in the laboratory. Dr. Kleiner and Amy followed.
Now that big building right over there. See it? You see it, Sean?
No, that's
Oh,
mine.
I see it.
Now
Alright.
that building right there, that belongs to an empire known as the Combine, does it not?
Why? Well, yes. Duh, idiot. I'm sure that there's something missing here. Feels like you're from around here, not here.
Are you speaking English anymore?